Welcome to Do Yoga with Bree. If this is your vibe, hit like and subscribe.
Hello friends, it's Bree and welcome back to my channel. Today we are not doing a clothing or makeup or yoga items haul. We are actually doing a grounding video and I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to keep your energy grounded when there is so much going on. So depending on when you're watching this video, last week was the new moon / eclipse, which brings about a whole bunch of different energy. And even if you're not into astrology or into the planets or any of that stuff, we can all agree that the moon affects the tides of the water, like the ocean, right? The new moon brings about energy of creation and new beginnings, but it can also have a little chaotic energy because sometimes you need that disruption to have the creation. Was that super like yogic hippiness? I don't know. Hopefully that made sense. But we want to find techniques that we can use to ground regardless of whatever moon phase it is. And we also have retrograde coming up next week. So regardless of retrograde and Friday the 13th and all these random things that are happening, but when things are just a little swirly or a little squirrely, I'm gonna put a little squirrel up there. We will have these techniques to tap into to ground our energy. These are techniques that I personally use and I hope that they will be beneficial to you. So hop right in. I love to do to keep my energy grounded is to have candles lit around my space. So this is like my little candle area. I have a few gemstones here, like my amethyst my sister gave me. Amethyst is also my birthstone. I have a little rose quartz, I have a little rainbow gemstone, and these stones here are actually my grandma. I don't know if you know this, but you can now get your family members' ashes turned into stones. So that is my piece of my grandmother for myself. So I'm gonna grab my little Aquarius candle, which is from House of Intuition, and I will link that down below. And we're just gonna get lit. Light my candle, and I'm kind of sensitive to scents, so I typically won't light a second candle unless it's the exact same scent. So I'm not going to light my little success candle from House of Intuition, but you get the vibe here. Candles create a calming energy around you. So find your favorite candle and get lit. So now I've lit my candles, I have my little gemstone area, and the next thing I'm going to do is to clear my energetic space, like my room space. And I always like to use a candle to light my sage or my Palo Santos. I'm using Palo Santos today. I will link down below all of the items that I'm using today to help ground my energy, but I will light my Palo Santos here. And after I light my Palo Santos, I will go to each corner of my room and clear the space. Now what you want to do first is to clear your energetic space. So just clear any energy that's no longer serving you. I'll give y'all a little virtual energy cleanse then. And we'll go to each corner of the room and just clear the energetic space there. So you'll just move from corner to corner. This is really good to do at the beginning of the month, any new moon phases, or if you have just moved into a new space. So just go corner to corner, we're clearing out the energy. And I actually saged yesterday, so I feel the energy is pretty good right now, but I'm doing this to show you grounding techniques. And once I've cleared out the energetic space, I like to set an intention for my space. So this is my bedroom / yoga shala / workspace. And my intention for this space is for it to be filled with kindness to myself as well as others, for this space to be productive, and for this space to be a place of solace for me. So that is how I clear out my energy for my space. So another option for you, if you do not have Palo Santos or sage, or you're really sensitive to like smells. Sometimes my allergies are so bad that I cannot have like even a candle lit. Like that will be too much for me. So I will use a little essential oil. So this is just an essential oil diffuser. This one is from My Aroma. I am not name dropping anyone. This is not a haul, but I do love this diffuser because it has little salt lights in there, and then it also will light up. I haven't charged it, so I don't know if it's actually gonna light up. Oh, there's some There's some essential oil still in there right now, but it will light up to different colors and things of that nature. There we go. You can kind of see that it's lit up. You can put a little essential oil. I highly recommend doing lavender essential oil in there because lavender is a very calming and a very grounding essential oil. And also think of scents that just naturally gravitate to you. Maybe it's the scent of rose or orange, things that are going to help you get grounded. That is different for each and every one of us. You can also use sound to clear out the energy of your space. So you may have a sound bowl or a gong. I have a gong back over there in that corner, but we're not doing the gong show. You may use a singing bowl to clear out the space. And it's the same thing. Just go into the areas of your space and then hit your singing bowl. I love that singing bowl. It's so little, but it packs such a mighty sound. Love, love, love that singing bowl. And you can just clear your energetic space by sound as well.
Speaking of sound, definitely make yourself a grounding playlist. This can be a compilation of your favorite songs that you can listen to throughout the day as you're working or if you're in your car. But make sure it's things that are going to keep you deeply rooted. If you need help with this, check the description box down below for a grounding playlist that I created.
So, you are what you eat. And to help stay grounded, I highly recommend eating really delicious warm food. So this is oatmeal with berries. I'll put a better picture up there of my oatmeal and berries. I usually have oatmeal and berries just about every day. Unless I'm having like brunch or I'm like at a friend's house and someone makes me some eggs. I love oatmeal and berries, but it's a really grounding food because you have the oats, you have the berries. They kind of brings you back to like childhood. Many of us had oatmeal growing up as children, and it's a warm and filling food, so it'll keep you grounded that way. I'll also throughout my day like have soup. Depending on where you are in the world, it may be a little hot for soup. LA is kind of perfect weather all the time, so you can sneak in some soup whenever you want. But I will also have soup, and I have a little video here of me making some soup. If you know me, I have no culinary skills except for like 6 dishes. I have 6 dishes I can make, and soup is one of my favorite things to make in the world. Like I love making vegetable soup. I guess it's like kale soup technically, but it's vegetable soup and I just kind of throw kale in there. And it's one of my favorite things to make. Try to eat food that is really comforting to you, that's grounding, that's not gonna make you feel too heavy or like give you a tummy ache. If it's kind of colder outside, I would stick with warmer foods. If it's hot outside, maybe have something refreshing like a smoothie or something that's a little lighter. Just to kind of balance that energy between what your elements are and what is going on with you.
Grab a pen and a piece of paper and write things out. Here are some journal prompts for you. You'll notice that I don't mention going to yoga or doing meditation and mindfulness because most of us are practitioners of those things already. So I wanted to give you some tips on things that you may not be thinking of. But journaling is a wonderful way to start to observe your surroundings, notice things you need to let go of, and you can physically rip something out of your journal and see it let go. So grab a pen, piece of paper, and enjoy these journal prompts. My last recommendation is for you to get outside, and if you don't have an opportunity to get outside, at least open a window or get some natural light around you. But if you can go outside, go onto your balcony, your patio, maybe you're even barefoot. That's called earthing, connecting to the ground that way. But enjoy nature and just observe your surroundings.
So those are a few of my tips to stay grounded during different seasons in your life. And just know that these feelings are temporary. That's one reason why I love to do the journaling experience is because you can go back and reread something from like 3, 6 months, years ago, whatever. And you're like, oh my God, that was so major to me then, and it is nothing to me now. Another tip that I do want to mention that I didn't make like a whole little section about is wearing things that keep you grounded. So I am in an amethyst kind of color, and as I mentioned, amethyst is my birthstone. And when I'm feeling a little ungrounded, I tend to gravitate to like amethyst colors, blacks, pinks, things that are grounding to me. And then I wear, as you saw, I kept putting my hands up there, I'm wearing
jewelry from my dear friends at Desert Mine Jewelry, and I'm wearing my signature Longhorn because everyone knows I'm from Texas. That's also my logo, and my third eye ring. And I wear these like combined together. It's kind of like my Wonder Woman armor. I'm like ready and set, and whatever's coming my way, I can handle it as long as I have this on. So if this is your vibe, please hit the like and the subscribe, and make sure to leave down in the comments what you want the next video to be about. I am thinking of doing a shorts haul. So I've been mentioning this for the last few videos, and I've gotten some comments that people want to see this. Is me just showing you all the cute short sets that different brands have. Now, some of these I have bought like a year or two ago, but they have like new renditions of them, so I'll be able to link the new renditions below. So let me know if that is your vibe for next week, and I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.